I've been crying since because I have a similar situation.
Hey, one kasa.
Yeah. As I said here, like, it's quite emotional for me when I'm talking about it. I don't really talk about it because me not say I say me no me no ya ipe. Me can't say I'm chese me yoba. It said the dear dance here chese me yoba ni awodi a oba benye be. I don't have one.
You don't what?
I had one for 13 years.
You don't have what?
Because of the same negligence I come out.
You don't have what?
I don't have a womb. Because same hospital.
I
don't have one.
Oh, my sister is crying.
So I don't talk about it. Like very difficult. She'll be out. Now you only have to tell the person so. And I almost died. Jerry Y knows the story. I almost died. Baby, mommy had to tell me, say, yeah, Shekufi. Because from here to this place, now a semi-call hospital, now it calls Samikra. It would take me about 30 to an hour before I can sit in a taxi.
Oh.
Because of a surgery. Just because of our issues, a woman has to give birth. And through that process of giving birth, you will lose your life. And I lost that baby because of this same negligence. I stayed in the hospital because and then I had to be taken care of. I didn't want my child to be taken to Kolebu. Into doctor said, "Na me sure." In your pie, so I say at least what you should do as a nurse is to monitor the person during that period, because one person will accept to say, "Obeshe ni pano, unye no operations is here." So every morning, the least you could do is to check whether the water is the same, because I'm not a medical expert. If there's a change, I won't see with my naked eye until that water turned green, deep green, that I told one that as an insurance assistant, immediately the nurse, school PB, na check it. When they scooped it, nurse ni scoopy, and he couldn't even go and check in the hospital. Immediately she scooped, she called the doctor. There should be a surgery right now. And Kojo, a surgery that they do in the morning, I had mine in the afternoon. And it took about 1.5 or 2 hours. Almost died on the theater table. Just because of such negligence. And my womb had to be taken that day. Otherwise, I would have died, according to the doctor. And the explanation he gave was, the first doctor who did your surgery, or pam womb na, your operation, no, pam womb na faso. It's nan tokro did them.
Hey! You haven't told me the story.
Because there's something I don't talk about, because they're very, as will be one as me more do I just don't like sharing it, because anytime I share it, I'm very emotional about it. And he had to take a woman that he telling me, say, not in tokro did them. I lived with that, because at the time I was giving birth to the second child, not fear the 8 years and above cry. Me dear nini, and they are 90 musa. And that womb was taken. I didn't see that child that I gave birth to, because when that child got to Kelebu, after a while, that child also died. So if I have to give birth now, it has to go through another means, which I lived with. This is what men go through. And yeah, easy to. And so sitting there when both of them were talking about it, I was just shedding tears, but like it would be difficult to see the way I was going about it. Because it was so personal to me, so personal, that it's not just rich. Private hospitals, you see what? And doctors caution with some of these things, and they go scot-free. You find the issue here. Only Hannah, young century, and a person who is a comedian as well, like I saw here, Sideway, Binary, who hospital. Ghana. That same hospital is where I went to. That same hospital. And I will see you.
Thank God for your life.
And for a long time, my colleagues who me are there, they couldn't. I said, no, but they couldn't tell me. I almost lost my life. It's not been easy. And I managed my life because you don't have any other alternative. The harm has already been caused. And as a woman, when you don't have that, uni wumba, Me no me no yepe. Very difficult to even find somebody who will say oh me fa osa yentra sa. One won yehwe. Now so I want worry now so bomb pie because then my husband didn't want anybody to know about it. Now I say bomb pie ma no from say me so for my say emrani mom pie. She didn't know that actually sitting there and living with a man, living in the same room, we are both men because I cannot give birth. And she didn't have any idea. And she was just wasting her prayers, just praying. So, it be fair fruit. But not Dr. B. And he didn't.
Kafra, it's not a good story. Monday, and then Monday they are starting with.
I think I'm losing it for Fabio. So me, I'm a bit emotional when it comes to women and children. I don't know if I'll be able to master the courage to actually do Fabio also this morning.
Another question, but could be
and trust me,
okay. That's it. It's sad.
Emma bro, pa nyaminsha mawate. Lumba wa monyo monokwa. Nyame shama. Nyame ohata suruhi. Unshra ma. Nye such an easy thing. Say oba. Nana ya 97 years in here. She's not told me the story. Nana Kafra. Or can't say on limit to where you pen on Namentias until she told me the sad story. Edding say
quite means I'm not kind. Means me kakra to na ya de no. Ayaresa a process. And that's the same colony sent two Bako. Second one na.
Unia be ma me Bako. Bako. Being ka bit me de bi aka ho bi mbadam. Negligence no yakoso yakoso kakra I do so kakra. I think say Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service need to set up na yenyamra actually betimi abonipa wo hospital ho ban very sad ye Pentecost suffer back na yere so awo say ya na ote akonwam na mami bre na osum na otim na eseboa mi o na mebre akwada na ba sofo ma me osu otim obi amfi
nurse ni twem koba doctor twem koba
enya nkwa na wo kan me de ban na ye twem ne ye senko sa
ma witness ba ko konfa no chi sa na nipa me nurse na tifi e wo kumase na wo ya nkomo ya na me na obi nyem se ya o na nipa na tiem na me ne di nko na me ka chen se ma me ne tiem so we fi no we sa no tie ma le ono nkwa na awaka no one man no cry. The woman was obefia or you be obeshan them cry on kasa ponti. I was surprised, like it took me aback. I'm like, is it that say my name say be a humanity profession and I say ma so to me a dinkaka or something I don't know. So ba wa wo pen na onyanko be tiem na no ho kire no say we bia bibi ye no. Oh dan man na ho de.
Kwam na me say woman ye ni woman any ba ne ho so no. Em se min sukura em ya. So my body na akwada na pie na se
what
oti akonwa mu na akwada na pie na se tiafe mu wo mu so no mu na akwada na nso ba enti se obi so no mu e wa akonwa nim they lost the child and lost of mommy just that
and yes we are semi atono
there be nya sam na atono hwenya no na hospital na pastor Boadi gina ho sei na da yesie ne yere na all kana sab no o gina ho o sim me gina ho na me hwe me yere sa kwadaa pie fi sof maame ase na me yere tiem na obi abeso kwadaa nim na sof maame kofam na de ye me yane se na obomidin kofi na so for nya akukuduro so no abe kind tribute na Pastor Bodi kind sa na okonachi na say you should mu na o jam why
Good question.
Why?
It's sad.
Good question.
And then when you careful, I'm the fiber also be said.
Yeah. This answer me a chin fan court. Yeah, sue doctors be NG woman license free or Monsemo Grum Hassa. In terms of some of them take things for granted. Some of them take life as if say a from maybe a trim. And also as a nipa nipa. It told the be an ebin who said, Minim says a omu nipa omu nti as a nipa nipa ma wo mo. Wo be wo dia ye nipa ba wo me wo no fie kire an de nkanya hwe. Edin. Enya easy.
Nina mu nso me hu ade ba ko bi wom. Ase nurse ni ade won kwa na wawo na ade won kwa na onyem de. Amu hu ni say ase yare anase obi ti bie mo so wo kwa awo so anase wo call surgery as if say a one size fit all kind of a thing. The fact is say obi awo baako da eno ntes okwawo second one obenya totro se na first one etie exactly how awo miensa okwawo de toso nan a onnim ne edi ekire that is my point.
Ni bia ni said ya
suni the bias tie
ni sen bia ni said ya de ne manam e na oba why operation pain no you should be seen differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, differently. So, the one pain to the be akola said the otinia de sem doso. Within the first month to the 9th month no. E won sem bebre. Obi o said the guy bi say o chere say baby ne so. E bia date a wo boy ne date na
development na e koso no.
Emfa who say onyimpo. Obi nyim na bo so be miensa still chima chima is a menstruation no menstruate
normal
onim say onyim. And then if you ask a person like that so onyim brebe ya or then you are
Obi say he's afraid for his wife. Eba ne say anase wonyim na wo fia Emma wakuma ntu bebre Emma we yam nsho bebre ma madwendwen bia meto so enye said yes no sa na beton me hu sem crofo tro Lord have mercy ni eni ama ekeka ho say wonyim na wo fie na wo tie mi sese ya ma obonto yam why ma obonto yam me gidi say ya start sa campaign we sa no be gidi say eniema besesa wonko hospital na sa enkonkoto me raho I need to do something now to bring look at this beautiful woman. Look at this beautiful woman. Those of you on TV, you can have a look at it, and then those of you on social media handles. Sure, because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to say ubetimi nya kukudro movie bi na me hwe ya ba ya bia ni kunu nkofo bi kunu na ombo pese o mu yi obi kidney o say ni bi ma obi na omo ye, and then the lady, I've forgotten the title of the movie, and odi actually sa and also executed almost virtually everybody. No, yeah, part of the plot. But Mustafa, I mean, can what we'll stand with you. We'll not just stand by you. We will stand with you through this thick and thin, this rough road, and through all your legal battles. Nina, no, we'll be with you. Now, yet me I share that you seek justice for your beautiful wife. Now, I'm sure, sir, I better say Floyd the DNB. It will send a signal to our medical practitioners. I know that we have some very fine doctors and very fine nurses, very fine health professionals out there. I know, we know some of them. And you know, ebema wonwa fani pankwa serious, you know. Be funny serious, and I think that's about time. I say Ministry of Health is starting a Jinkro for license if you want some.
Sure,
it's about time. I say a Jinkro for license if you want some. Yetimi interdict police officer na yinedi yetimi lawyer license if in some. That's right. Ya military man ya run uniform e ba ne say na say wukum ya and na wukum me de hie bi na chese wodi rabies panie awo me wabra me nan na ye me yakrama nso nka me na aye basasa. I think it's bad. Those of you wishing Anaya Brefo well on Facebook, God bless you, all of you. The messages are very, very inspiring. I think Ebeman Anaya come to me. Ato na yem banana ya come to me ato na yem, but anyway ba could be a whole champion, so don't worry.
Issues like that you can't just forget them all.
Sure, I know. I mean,
when you're from a
very young beautiful lady like you, how can
like
you
this, it will come back again, reflect, then you go back to that time where all these processes went through. Edu baby ohuna kwame na me no ti we say Johnson de me aminti o. Mente.
You don't mean it?
I'm telling you, mente. Just a basa, even the operation, the CS, na I had madam, just me the a pillowcase, and to me yemness because it was almost and so na say, intimate the pillow to me yemness a 4 near you near a 4 near chim it.
Na ya sabe na
kan. You go for more ya pepa. Ye funny chim near side for frat to ho. Ye funny chim. Na metewana meti akonwa so a mentere me hansa akonwa no nyina afo. I had no idea say no so because you see catheter for a long time. Answer. Until when they took the catheter off no, na John saw them mentere. I didn't know say exercise they yankare kura nchem say you show catheter after a while na John saw come want you mentere. Na no answer just akonwa to so na afo.
No counseling, nothing.
There be. And you'll be a man, I can't say. And I was at the hospital now, Kolani, that same day, I didn't call Kolibu. I think, say, or more sign back, and that time, name my ex husband or friend, me so he didn't tell me on phone, but they came back on the crowd, but I mentioned why did or Sherman San, why did and somehow, after a while, an elderliness and a baby man, even at that time, not my health in your papa. And a baby man when I say Nancy.
You lost your baby.
I've lost my womb. I lost that baby too. And then after a while, now Tessem Johnson them. Doctor negligence.
Captain Smame Pesema Kami Kakra. Having to do with the rate at which yes surgery my CS our woman and also another issue. It's very alarming. Because it looks as if at the very minimal way pena I was saying your CS me akwala na my wife here no is 0.7 only even up to 1 kilogram. There shouldn't be any way me report church that almost na akwala only even up to 1 kilogram. I don't know where the CS I don't know inducing na manawo.
And she wasn't sick?
She wasn't sick. She's no matter an operation in the first place. In the I say the tendency because Sakulani is 0.7. Mama admitted Mama himself on the lungs and develop your preterm. So first of all, mube operation mube fa mama no mafa kwala who stands at risk. Now the complications of surgery or Ghana are very high. Pale ma be breathe wo hu na mo be ka che wo. Most of them be more spinal way no enye edwuma be mu to me sorry e be ma kampemu e be mu bebre. So, and the rate at which I surgery, they make it look as if say the more I surgery, we are rather saving the
but the complications,
yes.
Okay.
The complications are rather opening them up to some of risk we move. Intermediate, you should check at the alarming rate at which we've been putting women under surgery. Because more demand to under surgery, now to me for Munsuye. After surgery, the care of duty now was so why do you guys still keeping on pushing every woman to go to surgery? There's the slightest way na surgery.
What watch till date because of surgery.
Yeah.
Who say surgery na kroni wu a. Who see from a. E so who see from and now tinu straight. And you know how painful it is with surgery. Na ya pam na e case say. What no mo say the be a umu betimi agina ya papa ya pa enti lady ne ede ne nice see from no o see from no na ekro no ye ne enti oti ne mu no na ontumi e na osan ko animu kakra and after a while no ekro ni wu a asa And then after yes, or buy I'll be trying to ban the bear money at it. Wakwa. I want to be near.
Oh. Your lawyer waha. Yeah, no, san say ya bofu nti no ayana yen train so we're going to launch something today. Sure. On the show now. Now before we launch, you know, Mumejema Kwamina Beshe. Then you forward it up to me on my phone. Then we'll put it on all our Facebook handles, all our social media handles, everywhere across the country. We would also forward it up to wherever we need to do that. Now, officially, no, ya launch it, Sadie, and I think, sir, yin Jim, and we'll pursue this to a level. Ebebuana 1 year wadrin say will be to me amakwan na independent etimi agye no ye behwe because ebi obabi ayen central for adwuma ebi obabi a lot of places odama na ya fama na ya no hwe we are na fe officially will launch that. We'll put it on the TV, we'll put it on all our social media handles, and then we'll launch it. Yankophobia and Manon be launch me we are able launch ya dem pacho monkofra Kojo Dixon bra monfra GM bra. We'll launch this immediately so that we can at least help save some lives, because ayana ding intina me hu bi a se ne ma me ye beifo na ho ye me wanwa no bra me tese also ma me ye beifo pa na ho ye me wanwa pa ye papa no me ya de I mean yeah, I'm a father, yeah de, but say nipa foforo hye nipa ye mbosomi nkon easy
o feno now who say listen obi wo ho a fit throughout and now tintesio throughout say untumi ndidi o fit na jonso na mo na ho say wo de ahodi bi na de fit nti wo fit na jonso because akola so da blood aso a na o press bi nti wo fit na jonso na mo na ho.
This particular one day, I have a personal experience with my wife, and when my wife gets pregnant, trust me, she's next to tomato. Just say, or fit that flat, or the flat. You are just a Tony, and at that channel, be a year time toothbrush, need paste, edit cheers, or the brush into the room. Go you die, and then easy. Yamishama. Yamin Shama
enye easy ti be mbo ma me beifo why sempo yesi o beifo a obawi wan ko wi udadada
ba kojo ade bi su wo ho I was saying penifo so hwe ene entity a ye de ma ye health workers kwanya ye fa so a ye di omo ebam. There was a point in time I'm still a gusu course I used to be a friend of protocol say akola no qualify class be ra hospital to become a medical officer, to become a nurse. See protocol ntino ye de man say won kono ye nurse.
Okay.
And say onye adwuma bia anya ndem so me nursing training ni bi
eno ne asem no
ye won krofo amo medical school as CIA Kenya e protocol ni papa ye MPB ni papa ye ohene bi ni we say ye koso ye saa de no a ye beku ye ho saa because of ba eni etinu a that medical for e your friend is a calling. It's a calling. It's nyame adwuma ye mfrɛ wo a wo boa woni begu ase ye mfrɛ wo a senya meduma ye mfrɛ wa woni mbegu ase na ni pay unqualified ni papa person ya doctor at all costs ni man person ya doctor at all costs ntino ya the protocol ya sa ma kwana kura medical school na the man nko school no da kru be ko hospital ward ho won no gina ho rabies the ba wo brown na yes it's a fact kwanya ye select an amount for air qualified